Jalon, when you talk to these teams and these scouts, what is it most often that they seem to most like about you as a player?
The way I could play anything. The versatility role that I had here translate a lot for their game in NFL. A lot of these teams want me to be that Swiss Army knife for their team.
How are you feeling physically? Obviously, not working out today because of the injury.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm excited for the guys out here. I mean, it was a great way for us to be together for one last time, watch these guys compete, and I'm there for it. I'm going to be here until the last person finishes, and just here there to support my brother.
What is leading you to wait until a private workout to go on display? What are you dealing with?
Right quad.
Right.
Yes, sir.
When April 17th comes around for that private workout, what do you want to show them that you haven't got the opportunity to through this process?
Right. To show that I can move pretty well. I mean, you can see that pretty evidently on film, of course, but to show that I have a pretty special twitch that a lot of people don't have.
Do you know if you're going to do like testing and things like that, or what?
That's still up in the air for everything on field. Yep.
Jalon, going back to your versatility, for so long it felt like, guys had to be certain things, whether at college or league.
Right.
When do you think that started to change? Was it response to offenses? Like, just from your own personal?
Yeah, I feel like my role here has always been diversified, just because came in as an outside backer and played a little nickel and star in high school and came in to be an inside backer. That was just the sprout of everything. So going there and especially growing towards the end of my freshman year, I mean, I was playing inside and outside backer, so I enjoyed my time of doing this.
What do you enjoy the most about this process? Because obviously it's something you're hard to prepare for, but what do you enjoy most about meetings, the combine, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I enjoy the meeting purpose in general. You're just sitting there making relationships with these teams and these coaches that have the profession, finding why you love football and why you want to do it and why should we draft you. Just the networking within the process has been great. These coaches that you see on ESPN and TV all the time, I'm finally get to meet them and get to pick their brain about some things.
What would you say to other teams who look at guys like a Dan Jackson or a Chad Chandler about who they are and what kind of player they are?
Don't be mistaken. Don't be a fool and not get those guys while you can. Chaz, Dan, those guys right there are the most hardest working people I know, just because their perseverance through just being here at Georgia and then the process that they've been snubbed through media and invites, to them that fuels their fire even more to show why they belong where everybody else think where they belong. So.
You said one of the questions in your process was why do you love football?
Right.
Tell us why you love football.
Man, I got the opportunity to fall in love with myself, for myself. I mean, my dad being a college coach, he let football come to me. He didn't force football upon me, which a lot of situations that guys get the sport pushed on them and then they fall out of love with it. So sitting there and being around it for so long, being in my dad's locker room, being on my dad's sideline and watching football growing up and then finally enjoying it for myself, that's where I truly fell in love with the game.
We know that you embrace defensive versatility, and that's really the big emphasis when you have conversations with scouts, coaches, GMs, all that stuff.
Right.
What's different about the way that you can play versatility on defense?
See, a lot of people are versatile,
Sure.
but a lot of people can't do it well. I feel like I have the range and the confidence in myself to do each position at a great deal. I feel like inside backer, if I play inside backer, I'll be a great inside backer. If I play outside backer, just outside backer, I'll be a great outside backer. But together, there's a lot of people that just can't be good at both.
Saw you talking to a couple of the Falcons contingent. You're smiling. Jeff Ulbrich has this grand idea to make a very versatile defense come to life, right? What would it mean to be drafted by the Falcons?
It would be great. The relationship I built with them from the combine and the conversations we had, not just only on the football side of the part. I would love to stay in contact with those coaches and their staff. They're great and wonderful people, and I just appreciate them making the process eventful and nice for me.
You're clearly very well aware of Jeff Ulbrich's idea. I saw you smiling.
Yeah.
What made you react that way when I said that?
Yeah, his plan is visionary, and I'm with a visionary plan because it's a part of life and how you want to be successful. So whatever he's with, I'm with. So and I appreciate the opportunity for them.
How or what did Kirby Smart do to help you get to this point?
He did everything to get me here. He set me up to be able to talk in front of you guys. Set me up to perform well. Set me up to be aware that football will end and to be embracive of the next level. Once football comes in, I feel well prepared of going into that workforce. So being in whatever realm I'm in, I feel like the way they do things here is for a reason. And I feel like every guy should follow that plan that they give them. So.
Who do you see on the next level that does the same things you do in terms of where you would fit?
Right. Hassan Reddick, Michael Parsons, those names, there's a lot more guys just because those are versatile players and they can do it all. Sitting there watching study, I've got the comparison of Clay Matthews. It's a lot of study that goes into it and a lot of guys that seem to match up of things I'm pretty well at.
You and Smile, moving on from the inside linebacker room, you guys still return a ton of talent there. What do you want to see the guys in that room, whether it be CJ, Raylan, Chris, or Justin, continue to do? And
keep the standard. Keep the standard. We got a standard there in the inside backer room that is like no other. I feel like our inside backer room is the heartbeat of the team. And the way we carried it here, when I was here, the years before me, and the way they will carry it until now, it will be great. I can't wait to see those guys go out there and compete and help lead this team.
Jalon, speaking of standard, what has the standard become for Georgia players entering the NFL the last few years?
Man, the ceiling's high. I mean, you got a couple Super Bowl winners in their first year, so it's a pretty high standard for that. But success, don't forget the standard that you had from Georgia. Your hard work and perseverance should not change just because you're on a different level. That should just drive you even more to do it independently on your own and keep going within yourself.
Mikkel mentioned Kirby on the mic, being kind of getting guys ready to go to the next step. How
Right.
did that help?
Michael said that. Yeah, I don't know how the mic helped, but I mean the mic. If I sit here and think about it now, you hear a lot of things on that mic. The commentary, the love, the disapproval, those things like that block you out from the outside noise. So I just learned to hear the message, not the tone.
You're a guy from the Carolinas. What are the pros and cons of playing for a team back home?
I don't really know any cons. I mean, I'd be a pro to play anywhere, but I mean, back at home is pretty nice, just being at home, and I'm very familiar with the area.
With all these NFL scouts and eyes on you today, how do you kind of approach this day from a mental point of view?
See, things like this I love. I love just being around people. I mean, I'm a people person. And then the relationships I made with them at the Combine and the relationships I made with them through Zooms and various calls, I mean, it's second nature. You know, we are well connected in the relationships I have with a lot of these coaches and the staff out here today.
Time for two more. Everybody talks about your versatility physically. How do you prepare mentally to be able to do all these different
Right. Big question for the whole time at the Combine. It was fortunate enough that Coach Schumann, he's our DC, so all of the roles and jobs that I needed to know was right there. So I sit there in my notebook, write, hey, this is what the inside backers have, this is what the outside backers have, this is what the star has. It takes a lot, mental fortitude, and I feel like I attack it the right way. You just got to be disciplined of making sure you know what you're doing and taking the time to understand what you're doing, because it's something that you know, but you got to understand to make a faster process.
What are you going to miss the most about the University of Georgia?
The people. This is home. It's like no other. Coming back to Athens a couple of days ago, it felt different. I was like, man, I'm not going to be here. And then when I walk into the building, I most definitely just miss being in the building. Like it's the family I grew here is like no other. From the coaching staff to training staff to equipment staff to the custodians in the building, the compliance, the EQ, everybody, to my teammates. Those people are a special place in my heart, and I appreciate them. Thank y'all.